Hello, this is Dana with Designs by Dana. Eeny teeny weeny braid locks. This is my starter. Check out my other video. I did a starter video. I'm 20 days in today. That's my hair. So check out that video. I'll put a link in the description of this one. All right, let me get my camera straight. Okay. I'm back. Today what I want to work with you on, I have a couple videos on there of how to take down your braid. First thing you need to know is your braid pattern. So my client, I have to do her in a couple of days, so she takes her hair down. But she got stuck right at the top of her head where she needs to take her hair down at. So I'm going to take it down for her today. And I asked her if it's okay if I video doing this to give you guys some help. Hints when taking your hair down. Now my clients, I have been using yarn to braid with their hair versus using just regular hair, and I found that it helps keep the hair moisturized, doesn't damage the hair, no hair is lost when you're taking it out. So what I do see a problem with is this initial braid. I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm turning a little bit. My screen does not zoom in, so this is probably about as close as I'm going to be able to get you guys to what I'm doing, okay? As I was saying, I take pictures of all of my clients' braid patterns, so 2 months later when they're ready to take it down, or 3 months. Some of them I have had pushed to 3 months, but the yarn actually helps grip that hair and keep it even longer, I found. But anyway, let's get back to her so we can get her taken care of. She is in a spiral all the way up, and she knew that her middle braid was stuck down in there, so she just pulled it straight up. So where she's having an issue at to even get started with this is that there's too much hair around the area so she can start unbraiding the hair. So the main trick is to cut back the hair off of your cornrows as close as possible to your braid without cutting your braid. And yes, that's hard when you can't see it, so sometimes it's helpful if you have a family member. I always get my hubby to help me. Not always, but I get my hubby to help me. But I'm basically just, what I'm going to do is right up here in the top, I'm going to get as close to that last braid and I'm going to cut the fake hair out. And once I do that and just pull it, all of that will come out and it will expose her braid that she needs to get rid of, okay? So, and by her knowing her braid pattern, this will help her be able to achieve this successfully, because it's nothing worse than have to go back and then sometime even pay to get your hair taken down. Now, I try not to charge that much for that service, but and then turn around and have to pay to get it done again. And that was one thing I used to hate about when I had little bitty braids. I'd have to go pay them 50 bucks, 40 or 50 bucks just to take down my hair, and then go pay 150 or something more to get it redone. So I just try to pass a good rate on to my clients that I'm working with, friends and family members. So what I'm doing right now is just cutting real close to her initial braid, and once I get enough of the false fake hair off, we'll be able to see and be able to unbraid her hair. And normally once you get them, you just pull them and they'll pop right out of here. And I know my lighting is not really good. I am so sorry. I gotta quit apologizing and just get a new camera. By the first of the year, that's gonna be my goal. All my videos will be a lot better. Alright, so, and then her hair is really greasy. Oh my God. Alright. Almost there. And so you're probably saying, well, how am I going to do this myself and I can't even see up there? You got to feel. See, as I cut, they just pop right out. I've even had my sister sometimes saying, I'm not putting these crochet braids back in again because I could never get it out. All right, so I'm just, that's her first, that's that round circle right there. That where I ended it, and that's her hair. And then what I'm going to do is just get a comb and start taking that loose and unwinding it. Let me get my comb. Oh, my hands are so greasy, I don't think I can stop it. Okay, I'm making this video so that I can actually show her how in the future, because it's like her third time getting latch hook, and she keeps it a good 2 to 3 months, you know. So if she's going to continue to do this, I don't want her to have to feel like she always got to come and get it, you know, get help to get it unbraided. So what I showed her was just find her, know what her pattern is, and I'll send her a picture, or she'll take a picture before she leaves of her braid pattern. Get really close to her. Pull it with her fingers. She can feel it. She can feel the knots, because I've put 3 to 4 knots on each piece of hair that I put in. And as long as she pops that knot right along the curve of her braid, she's not going to cut into her braid. She's cutting on the out surface of her braid. And when you do that, these just pop right off. Once you cut that knot, everything up underneath it pops out. I'm trying not to make this video too long. So, like I said, I pulled this out just to show you, and then I'm going to take some more out and I'll come back. But I'm finding her braid, because I just tucked it down in there, and now I'm pulling it straight up. There it is. And then there's one more little piece of hair on it that I'm cutting. She might could feel it, she might couldn't. And then we just take the back of a rat tail comb and start unbraiding. Now you'll see some yarn in here, and I'll show you what it looks like when I even told her maybe that last row I won't put the yarn in it. Maybe that gets a little confusing or gets a little tuggy. But once I got that hair off, it doesn't really appear that that's happening. She really kept her hair in oil, very well greased, because my hands are just like, look like water. Okay, so now here I am. I'm back and taking it out, taking it loose. And then as I do that, I'm going to show you. Here's some of the yarn. And as the yarn, I just cut the piece of yarn as I go along, so it's not in my way. And then just keep going around the circle, because hers is in a spiral. So it could be back and forth. It could be from the side, just as long as you know your braid pattern. So I'm just going to slowly start taking this out. Turn it a little bit. I'm just going to slowly start going around, and then I'll stop and I'll cut some more off. So I'll be back in a little bit. Oh my gosh. I'm just laughing with my client here. Can you see? I'm exposing her actual braid pattern right now. I'm just cutting it off and pulling it, and it's coming out. I'm turning just a little bit. I'll show you one more area, then I'll come back when it's done. I'm just pulling the hair, getting real close, and I'm hitting the knots. And then once I hit the knot, once I clear that knot, everything up underneath that falls out. And I told her, so I'm just going to go all the way around the whole spiral and cut the fake hair. Just lift it up off of her, and then just pull, and they just pop right out. Little pieces of hair that were latched up underneath there, they just pull right out. You just kind of comb it with your fingers. And I try to be consistent with the pattern that I put in, so when it's time to take it down, it's not hard. I want the whole process of the latch hook to be not something you dread getting done. Oh, I gotta go get my hair taken down. Oh, I gotta go get my hair done. I want the whole process of the latch hook to be inspiring. Yeah. She's like, she can't wait to put hers back up. She don't even want to see her real hair. I'm like, girl, got good, nice hair. But I feel her. Okay, so I'm turn her around one more time. Keep on. That's it. So see her pattern? See those? All I did was just cut it off. So that's the trick to taking out and making it simple. Cut down as close. First cut it all off like she did without cutting the knots, and then come back and do each row and just lift up the hair and feel with your finger and cut the knot. Feel with your finger and cut the knot. And I'm telling you, it's just that simple. And you can probably get it done, a 3-4 hour latch hook job down in under 45 minutes. Do it yourself, okay, we'll say an hour. Somebody else doing it 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how. You know, I take my time. I'm not trying to rush through her hair. So, I hope this inspired you to let you know it's not too hard to do yourself. It's even nicer if you got somebody, family, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, help cut it out for you. And even if you just get them to cut it out, then you can just finger it, you know, finger the braids out, you know. So my family used to be mad when it was time for me to take my hair down. Like, oh God, I don't want to see you when it's time to take your hair down. So I hope this is inspiring you. I'll be back when I've got them all done. Here we go. Okay, I got all of the hair off of her braid pattern, off of her spiral. Everything's off. So now I'm just going to continue going in a circle and take her hair down. See, she's got really nice hair. All right. So you got the idea? So the whole pattern trick is, and let me show you where I started her hair. Turn her all the way around this way. Watch your leg. Okay, I started her hair right here. And this was to give her a part area, which she really loved. And so we just spiraled. I started from there and I just kept going as close as I could all the way up to the top. And that gave her a really nice look. And I'll attach a picture at the end of this of what she looked like with her hair in. And then also we're going to be doing a new hairstyle. We're going to be, what's the name of the hair?
Havana Mambo.
Havana Mambo braids. It'll be my first time doing those big braids. On the video that we saw, the lady had her pattern going back, but she so likes this spiral because it gives her fullness that we're going to try those in a spiral. And I really haven't seen anybody do them on a spiral, so I will do a spiral and I'll do a video for you on that. So again, I want to thank you for watching, and as always, you are blessed because you're blessed by the best. And I'll put some pictures at the end of her hair, what it looked like before we start cutting it out.